Hey folks, Dave the Pile from Maximus Internet Marketing. So last week I had mentioned that I was going to do a how-to video on how to create a Google My Business listing. Why I thought of this was I had a few clients, new clients that came on board, and they didn't have one yet. So I always take this for granted, thinking every business knows about this and has one because it is really, really basic, and everyone does need one. So made me think, let's do a video and show how to do it. It's really simple. So let's just dive right in. First things first, to get to it, very easy. Just go to Google, type in Google My Business. Boom, it's the first thing there, right? So I'm going to jump to this screen because I already started, and this is what it's going to actually take you to. First thing you're going to do here, once you get to that, this is what it's going to open up. You're going to type in what your business name is. So I'm going to actually do this for a other business that I have that I'm getting ready to launch very soon, which is Mindset Apparel Company. So I'm going to type that in. Now, what's going to happen is if there's already a listing out there for this, it's going to tell you here. But because there isn't, it's saying, okay, there's not, create business with this name. So you click on that. Then I'm going to take you here. Make sure that this is the name of your business. You double check, you hit next. Choose your category. I'm going to do clothing. And let's see what we got. A couple different options. Do clothing store. And you can go back in, you can add other business categories later on. You could change your primary category, you can add others. So just want to throw that in there. Do you want to add a location that you could visit? So I'm going to put no here just because it's going to be a completely e-commerce website that I'm coming out with. But for most businesses, for local businesses, people that do have a storefront, that have an office that people come into, you absolutely want to do this. Okay, I wouldn't recommend doing this if it's a home address because you don't want people showing up to your home. People are crazy. But if you do have a office, if you do have a storefront, very important to do this because it's going to help you in a lot of different ways. It's going to help you. Also, maybe with SEO, you could rank for certain keywords. If you're doing an SEO program, it should be a very big part of your strategy to optimize this listing. So super important to have an address on there if you do have a storefront and you want people to know where you are and see this. In my case, I don't. So I'm actually going to put no. Now, what that's going to do, though, it's still going to ask, where do you serve your customers, right? So I'm going to put United States, because it's an e-commerce website for the whole entire country, right? But in your case, if it was a local business, you would put your city, your towns, your county, your state, all that kind of stuff, right? So now it's going to ask you for a phone number and a website. So I'm going to put the phone number here for this business, 218. Now, if you don't have a website, they actually give you some options, but this is where you'd want to put your website address if you have it. This isn't my website, obviously. We're still building it. But you would then put your address here. So, but like I said, if you don't have a website, you can do that. You can get a free website. There's different things that Google actually offers. Don't necessarily recommend those. I recommend you have a custom built site, but that's just me. Boom, that's it. You're finished this listing, right? So once you get in there, though, that's when you really do, all the meat and potatoes of these listings. You add, profile pictures. You add a cover photo. You add, different services, that kind of stuff. Now, it's still going to ask me a mailing address, even though I choose not to show that address. And this needs to be done because they're going to want to send a postcard out to you that you need to confirm. So it's very important. You're going to need to do that if you want one of these listings. But again, once you have this done, you could go in, you could, write everything about your business. You can add photos, you could do different things, but really, really simple, guys, for you to do this. And I really recommend any business does have one of these. That's it, guys. Web Wednesday. I'll see you guys next week for another how-to. Thank you.